In the last 3 days, you've learned how to recall, how to take better note, and how to build a revision system. But none of that matters if you don't protect the time to actually do it. So today is about exactly that. Building a sustainable weekly system that gives you time and also gives your studying somewhere to live. It's called time blocking, particularly for students. And this is going to help you to plan your week without burning out. Let's get started. So random studying produce random results, already, and a blocked schedule produce consistency. So today you will take away three key things. First, why student burnout and why it is not about working too hard. And secondly, it's time blocking, what it is, how it works, and why it beats a to-do list. And the third one is how to use AI to plan your entire week in under 5 minutes. Let's clear something up. Burnout is rarely caused by working too much. It's caused by working without a system. Here's how that plays out. With no structure, every day starts with the question, what should I learn? Or what should I even study? And that decision fatigue alone drains your energy before opening a single book. With no plan, everything feels urgent. Deadlines creep up, panic replaces productivity, and you end up reacting instead of planning. With no recovery time built in, you end up taking unplanned rest, usually at the worst possible moment, and without a system, your effort doesn't feel connected to your results, and that disconnection kills motivation faster than anything else. If you recognize yourself in one or more of these, this is a structural problem, not a discipline problem. The fix is a structure, not more willpower. The solution to all those four things we've explained is time blocking. And what is time blocking? Simply, it is the ability for you to assign specific blocks of time to a specific task before the week even begins. For me, for instance, tomorrow, next tomorrow, what I'm going to wear to work, I already figured it out. Even something as little as that. Yeah, and then what I'm going to do when I get to work, when I'm in the train, what am I going to do in the train? Is that the time I'm going to use to read a book or read a paper or just schedule my post for my Facebook or whatever it is, right? So instead of a list of things to do, you have a calendar of when you will do them. It's used by Bill Gates, by the productivity author Cal Newport, by most high-performing professionals. Here's the key idea. A to-do list tells you what to do. A time block tells you when, and only one of those to actually get done. You don't need a perfect week. You just need a planned one. Now, weekly structure, there are three zones for you to build every week around. So you need to build every week around three zones. Zone one is deep work. This is focused, distraction-free study blocks, 2 to 3 hours maximum before break. This is where active recall, your Anki decks, and notebook LM that you've learned in the past, and even writing technique we've also explained in the one. This is where they happen. Then zone two is the light work. This is where you check your admin, your email, organizing your notes, reviewing your week, planning for tomorrow. It is low cognitive load, so it's perfect for the end of the day. And zone three is the recovery. This is meals, exercise, socializing, rest. This one is non-negotiable. Schedule it or you lose it unplanned. A typical shape might be zone one, from 9 to 11 in the morning, zone 2 from 4 to 5 in the afternoon, zone 3 in the evenings, and at weekends. The key insight: all three zones are productive. Rest isn't optional, it is scheduled. Just to buttress that, when I get back from work every day, if I'm not working from home, right, my schedule is just to spend time with my daughter. It's non-negotiable. And I could do that for 1 to 3 hours. Then I could eat, then play with her again, then refresh, reflect, then do some kind of learning before I sleep. Or sometimes I sleep when I wake up, do some work again in the middle of the night, then sleep back, then prepare for work. So it all depends. Now let's AL be your week in 5 minutes. Here's the prompt. I am a university student, have the following subjects and deadlines this week. List them. I want to block 2 deep work sessions per day, 2 hours each, one light work block, and time for meals and exercise. I sleep from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Build me a Monday to Sunday timetable. What you get back is a full week schedule tailored to your actual deadlines. You review it, adjust it, and drop it into your calendar. Screenshot this prompt now, and in the tool demo, we run it live with a real test of subject. The output is genuinely impressive and immediately usable. But before then, I would like you to try this prompt and drop your calendar output in the comment or in the classroom or even on the WhatsApp group. So there are 4 time blocking mistakes you need to avoid. So number one, blocks that are too long. 90 minutes is roughly the human limit for deep focus. So block in 90-minute session with 15-minute breaks between them. Number two, no buffer time. Things always take longer than planned. So build 30 minutes of buffer between your major blocks every day. Number three, skipping recovery blocks. Canceling rest to study more is a short-term gain with a long-term cost. Protect your recovery time. And number four, rigid scheduling. Plan the week on Sunday, then review and adjust on Wednesday, because life happens and your schedule needs to flex. The two that break the system fastest are overlong blocks and skip rest. Watch those especially. So in the tool demo coming up tomorrow or at the end of the week, we're going to run the full weekly planning prompt live with a real student schedule. Take that GPT output and block it into Google Calendar in real time and share the potently weekly planner Notion template for you to copy and use. Everything you need to build your first planner week is in there. So here is your action. This Sunday evening, use the ChatGPT planning prompt to build next week's time blocks. If your full week feels overwhelming, just start with Monday to Wednesday, then put these blocks in your phone calendar with reminders and post in the classroom, in the comment section on the WhatsApp, what's your biggest time management challenge right now? Is it not enough time or too many distractions or not knowing where to start? Drop it below. And that's your reflection for today. And that's day 4 done and dusted. You now have a plan for the week. Tomorrow reflect on the whole of week 1, what worked, what didn't, and set your intention for week 2. And that's roughly about 9 minutes. And see you on the next one. Cheers.